Hi, my name is Victoria Lunn, and my biofuels project is over ethanol. A little bit of background on ethanol is it is an alcohol used to dissolve other substances and oxidate them. Its chemical formula is 2 carbon, 6 hydrogen, and 1 oxygen, as seen in the image to the right. Ethanol is a renewable fuel made from various plants, and in the United States, ethanol is primarily made from corn. The use of ethanol helps to decrease carbon monoxide production when gasoline is burned. Ethanol is made by fermenting starches and grains. In the US, the primary grain that is used is corn. So through the first phase in ethanol production, you grind up the corn so that the starch is exposed outside of the shell. Then it is combined with a liquid called mash. Then the solution is heated up and an enzyme is added at a proper pH and temperature, and then sugars are formed. Then it is heated to a higher temperature and it kills all the bacteria. Then another enzyme is added to break down the polysaccharides into simple sugars, and then a yeast is added and fermentation occurs for a few days, converting the sugars into ethanol. The substance at this step is called beer. Then beer is further heated and ethanol vapors rise to the top and go through a chamber to create another liquid. Then it is further heated again, and the purest of the ethanol rises to the top and goes to another chamber. And then it is heated one more time, and the purest of the top go to another chamber. Next, the ethanol is condensed and goes through a molecular sieve where it takes out remaining water, and what remains is pure ethanol. Now I'm going to go over economic and developmental impacts. So some economic impacts ethanol has is it helps create job opportunities in rural areas where employment opportunities are needed. And then developmental and deployment impacts is ethanol is widely available in the US, though it is made in the Midwest. The US ships it to the coast where it is more predominantly used. And 90% of ethanol is transported by truck or train, and the other 10% by pipeline. So ethanol has many environmental factors. And then also I want to go over how production and environmental factors are communicated to the public. So some environmental factors ethanol leads to is it decreases carbon monoxide emissions produced from the burning of gasoline in cars, but it still does not completely get rid of these emissions. Greenhouse gases are still produced when ethanol is used, but it helps to decrease the amount of greenhouse gases produced. Because of these environmental and economic effects, as previously listed, ethanol production has laws that have been put in place to sway the production and consumption of ethanol within public perception. So one example is an organization that affects production of ethanol is the Biomass Corporation Assistance Program, which encourages landowners to produce ethanol by providing finances. And on the other hand, orgs like the Environmental Protection Agency, programs like the Clean School Bus Act, the Department of Energy, and many others promote the shift in ethanol usage to more reusable and clean resources to fuel cars and other things. After looking at all that ethanol contributes to the environment, the economy, and just in general to the public, since ethanol helps to decrease carbon monoxide emissions, it is essential in fueling cars and creating a better, cleaner future. Despite this, it doesn't completely get rid of carbon dioxide production. A probable solution to this would be if money wasn't an issue, I would recommend a gradual shift in funding from ethanol production to finding more renewable, cleaner resources to fuel cars. This shift would also need to be accompanied by shifting car types that rely particularly on this new energy source to fuel cars, so like electric cars. And then this last side is my works cited, and these are all the resources I used and cited in MLA format.